When my wife Lauren first mentioned her new best friend, I didn't think much of it. "He's just a coworker," she said, casually, though with a hint of rehearsed ease. "You can't expect me to cut someone out just because he's a guy." I nodded. Trust has always been the cornerstone of our marriage. We'd been together for 6 years, and I believed honesty between us was second nature. But gradually, her phone became a world of its own. Constant pings, late-night laughter, that tiny, secretive smile she wore while typing. I'd catch her mid-text, only for her to immediately hide the screen. I kept quiet, thinking silence would maintain peace. What I didn't realize was that my quiet was giving her free rein to cross boundaries I hadn't yet made clear. Her best friend had a name, Jason. According to her, he was emotionally grounded, someone who just got her. Every time she talked about him, her eyes sparkled in a way that once had been reserved for me. When I suggested the three of us have dinner, she hesitated. "That would be awkward," she said. "He's not comfortable around new people." I laughed softly. "Yeah, I bet he's not." Whether she didn't catch my sarcasm or chose to ignore it, I couldn't tell. Weeks went by. Weekends vanished. Gym sessions helping Jason move, a new routine. I remained quiet but started taking mental notes, not out of distrust, but because her patterns were shifting, and every instinct in me recognized the signs. One evening, I mentioned grabbing dinner with a colleague. She didn't even look up. "That's fine," she said nonchalantly. "It's healthy to have friends of the opposite gender, right?" That line stuck with me, the way she said it almost preemptively defending herself. So I decided to play by her rules. I reached out to an old acquaintance, Mia, a former colleague I had mentored. She was confident, articulate, beautiful, and kind. Most importantly, she understood exactly what I was doing when I explained Lauren's behavior. "So you're testing her boundaries?" Mia asked, grinning.
No, Irraplia.
"I'm just reminding her they exist." Within a week, Mia and I were meeting for coffee. Conversations about work, life, and the absurdity of modern marriages built on double standards flowed effortlessly. I didn't flirt, but I made sure our time together was visible. Story posts, casual selfies, tags, comments. Lauren noticed. "Who's Mia?" she asked one night, trying for casual curiosity. "Just a friend from work," I said, smiling. Her brows twitched. "A female friend."
Yeah.
I shrugged. "You said it's okay to have friends of the opposite gender." For the first time, she had no comeback. After that, her phone stopped lighting up as frequently. Then came the office charity gala, the night everything shifted. Mia was invited too. I told Lauren she'd be there. She brushed it off. "Good," she said, her tone brimming with confidence. The kind that almost made me laugh. She still thought she controlled the narrative that I was scrambling. When the doors opened and Mia entered, head turning in an elegant black dress, conversations paused. Lauren's confident smile faltered instantly. Mia approached, hugged me, and whispered, "Ready for your truth moment?" I nodded, smiling. "Let's make it memorable." When Lauren reached us, her expression was a mix of shock and panic. "Oh, so, you're Mia," she stammered. Mia's warm smile didn't waver. "The one and only. It's so nice to finally meet you, Lauren. I've heard so much about you." That single line cut deeper than any insult could. I watched Lauren's face twitch, her eyes darting between us. Realizing she had no control here, jealousy radiated from her. The same fire I had once swallowed when she mentioned Jason at dinner. Mia was effortless, intelligent, kind, engaging. People naturally gravitated toward her. Noticing Lauren's tension as she gripped her glass a little too tightly. At one point, Mia leaned in, laughed at something I said, and lightly touched my arm. Lauren's fork froze. "Can we talk?" she whispered. I leaned back, calm. "Of course, but maybe after dinner. Don't want to make things awkward for Jason." Her jaw dropped. I smiled politely, continuing my meal as if I hadn't just upended her world. After the gala, Lauren cornered me in the car. "You're doing this to hurt me," she accused. "No," I said quietly, looking out the window. "I'm doing this to understand you." She frowned. "What does that mean?" "You said it's fine to have a male best friend. I'm simply following your rules. The problem is you never thought they'd apply to you." She went silent, staring at her hands. "So, she's your girlfriend now?" she finally whispered. I smiled faintly.
No.
"She's just a reminder of the respect you've taken for granted." The next morning, Jason texted her. She didn't reply. Instead, she followed me into the kitchen, quieter than usual. "Are you meeting her again today?" she asked. I shrugged. "Maybe." Her eyes filled with something I hadn't seen in months. Fear. "I don't like this," she said softly. "Then you finally understand how I felt." That was the first honest conversation we'd had in a year. By week's end, Jason was out of her life. She was home again, making coffee, asking about my day, holding my hand like before. But something had permanently shifted. Sometimes, it's not revenge people need. It's reflection. The kind that forces someone to confront the mirror they've been avoiding. My wife had treated emotional loyalty as flexible until she experienced the sting of being replaced. The day she met Mia, she didn't see another woman. She saw herself, confident, dangerous, suddenly irrelevant. In that moment, she learned a lesson I never had to spell out. Respect isn't about control. It's about recognizing who's willing to walk away when boundaries are crossed.